Hey, my name is Patrick Clements. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders of SherpaDesk. And we started reaching out to some of our customers to really learn about how they found about a SherpaDesk, how they implemented SherpaDesk, and where they see their growth coming with SherpaDesk. So today we're talking with Ron Butler from Butler Computers out of Birmingham, Alabama, to learn about really how SherpaDesk integrates into his platform. So introduce yourself and let us know a little bit more about Butler Computer.
My name's Ryan Butler. I have been in the IT industry for, about 6 years now. Before that, I was a morning show DJ host. However, I got out of that because we were number one in our market, and they threw us a big party, and 4 days later said, see you later, we're going with a syndicated show. So anyway, went back to school, got my degree in networking. Worked for a small break-fix shop and a couple other places, and then decided to go ahead and take the leap and start my own business. So about a little over a year ago, I started Butler Computer. We specialize in small to medium-sized businesses, but we also do residential support. People ask me what I do, and I tell them to go to the website, butlercomputer.com, and look at our services page. The list is long and growing by the day. So, everything from setting up servers to teaching little old ladies how to use email and everything in between.
Okay, cool. All right, well, thanks a lot for that. I want to just go ahead and get started. First of all, how did you find out about SherpaDesk?
I had a friend who also has his own IT business, and he's kind of across town. We don't service the same areas. But I was looking, for a ticketing system, and he recommended you guys. So I went online and tried the free trial and was very happy with what I got, especially for the price.
Okay.
The main feature, I think, that drew me to you guys was being able to incorporate the remote support into my ticketing system.
Cool. So you use the remote assistants to service your customers?
Very much. In fact, I had a call earlier today that I helped log on, and a lady had messed up the font on her email. So I was able to quickly, connect up to her and drive the computer because she wasn't very savvy, and I got her all taken care of in like 5 minutes.
Man, I'll tell you what, IT support is an exercise in patience, I think. So it's like we're not only IT specialists, but we're sometimes therapists as well.
Agreed.
So what were you using before you kicked off with SherpaDesk?
I was using, trying to remember what it was called now. It's one of the big ones.
Okay.
Goodness, if you hadn't asked me, I probably could have told you. It was
obviously it didn't make a very big impact.
One that offered a free solution. Gosh, I'll come back to me on that one.
Okay, all right, cool. Just I was always curious. Sometimes what we see is, so people will migrate from like a homegrown solution, like email, database, like create their own database, maybe using some access data file or something, and then they kind of outgrow that. And it's always kind of curious to see where people are migrating. We really focus on more of the small, medium-sized customers. So it's always helpful to see, where people are migrating from. If it's existing tools or they created their own tools. So that's more of a question for us. So let's just dive into it. So now that you've been using SherpaDesk for quite some time, where have you seen some efficiencies in your business? What are some of the features and functionalities that have helped improve your business? And if you can get into specifics, where do you see those efficiencies coming from?
Well, several things. Like I mentioned before, the remote support, very handy. I do also like the to-do list. I think that's very helpful in my day-to-day, and being able to assign a date and put it on a calendar so that when I wake up in the morning and I, get into the office and I start taking a look at the things that I need to do, they're all right there in front of me. It's certainly helped me be more efficient. And also, I realized it was probably not meant to be a billing platform. But the invoicing has helped me as well keep track of it. I had been using QuickBooks self-employed, but I noticed that while not quite as robust and not quite built out at this time, for me, being a smaller business, you guys offered enough to where I could track it all in one place. And
Okay.
I actually canceled my subscription to QuickBooks about 3 months ago.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess I hadn't heard about that. So you're able to decrease one license and then roll that service back into SherpaDesk. Is that what basically you're saying?
That is correct. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool. Oh, that's good to hear. We'll write that down.
One of the things that we're looking to do with SherpaDesk is continue to build out SherpaDesk as a platform, being able to exchange data across multiple solutions. One being the remote assistance, being able to store your chat sessions, be able to store your time logs into the ticket that you could eventually end up with being as a billable or invoiceable item to your customers. Are there any other integrations that you're leveraging right now with SherpaDesk, either native or doing your own types of integrations?
I really haven't.
Okay.
I've really been using mostly the base products. I've looked into some of the other integrations, but currently I'm not using a lot of the other services that you guys integrate with. So I just really hadn't had a chance to test those out yet.
Okay.
So one of the policies we have at SherpaDesk is that if we can make our customers happy, then our customers will always be happy. So walk me through a little bit how you use SherpaDesk as a user-side facing tool for your customers, and how do you get them on board? How do you train them on using the application? Is it through email? Do you send them to your portal? Walk us through like how you get new users and existing customers to be able to use interface with the platform.
Sure. Well, most of my customers, obviously, when I first create them an account, it sends them an email and says, hey, Ryan Butler from Butler Computer has created this account. And so when I go on site, generally, I let them know, hey, this is our ticketing system. I've created you an account and I've created you as a user. You can log in using your email address. You can, change your password. The nice thing about this is it'll give you the updates of exactly what work we're doing, how long we spent on it, and it's complete transparency. Now, a few of them use it regularly. They sign in and they actually reply to me on the tickets. Other people receive the email updates and track it, and then they'll respond to the emails. But that's kind of the general process of a new customer.
Okay, so you do most of your onboarding remotely, is that correct? Like for new customers, or are you on site?
Yeah, no, I go on site quite a bit, and when I'm on site, it's a little easier to show them exactly, the ticketing system and that. But more often than not, they're wanting me to solve the problem that I got there, and so they don't want to take a whole lot of time out for me to run through this new thing. They'd rather just kind of look at it later at their own pace, and I tell them, that's fine, go ahead and log in, and feel free to change and upload your profile, and it'll track all of your tickets, and it's been good.
All right, awesome. So we talked a little bit about some of the features that you use. You said you like the to-do feature. Obviously, you're using the ticketing feature. You use the remote assistance. Are there any other features that you use pretty heavily within SherpaDesk, or even things that you're kind of interested in exploring?
Well, the calendar, like I said, I've just recently started exploring the calendar. I love that it integrates with my Gmail calendar, and it'll go ahead and populate that because I use my Gmail calendar as kind of everything, and then everything that's Butler Computer is in SherpaDesk, but it syncs with my Gmail calendar. So big fan of that.
Well, that's good because we do have some upgrades with the direct Google Calendar integration coming up. So stay tuned. That's hot on our list now. Google Calendar and Office 365 seem to be the most popular web calendar. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, starting your own business, love it. How has SherpaDesk started to help, really be a tool to help grow your business? And where do you see the growth of your business coming from? And where's the vision do you see Butler Computer? Do you kind of want to keep it as a, one-man shop, or are you looking to extend? It's always good to kind of see the vision of entrepreneurs as they grow their business.
No, I'd really like to grow it. I'm trying to grow it as quickly as possible. I'm using some grassroots campaign. I'm doing some online advertising. I've actually got a plan to go out and hang a sign from a drone on a busy intersection around here.
I love it.
I want to grow as big as we can get. I'd love to have 1,000 people working under me. Realistically, in a couple of years, I'd like to have maybe 2 or 3 guys working underneath me. And just kind of build out, at a slow but steady pace. If we grow fast enough where I need more help, even better. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I love the energy and enthusiasm. So how can we, as a company, providing a platform, but what other services, tools, training, information can we help provide to you guys that can help you grow your business? Is there any kind of insight that would be helpful as a partner?
At this point in time, I think it's pretty good as far as being able to grow with my company. I mean, it's very scalable. I don't see a lot of limits on things that sometimes, people put paywall limits on things. You can only have this amount of users or this amount of that or that, as far as my customers are concerned, there hasn't been any problem with any of that. The biggest problem I face as a business and gaining new customers is marketing. And that's kind of a different area. I don't necessarily, I don't know. It's possible you guys could integrate with some marketing tools, but other than that, I can't think of really any area that it could do a better job helping me grow at this point in time.
Well, one of the things we're starting to farm a little bit is try to create a community. We're adding technicians on our platform every day, and we want to be able to create a place for you guys to engage, be able to do some thought share, be able to pick each other. Yeah, it's the Reddit board. So these are some tools that we want to extend and cultivate and create a user community that you can bounce ideas off other people, see how other people are growing. So these are like things that we were looking into the future to, just outside of the actual platform itself, is to be able to help you guys become successful. Our goal is to make you guys successful, make your customers happy. So when we're doing these things, we feel like it's going to be a sustainable business for us in the future. So always, if there's some things that you need, not just platform related, but other things, feel free to always reach out to us. Go to the Reddit site. We have a subreddit at SherpaDesk. You can always get in touch with us. I think you've known that we're pretty accessible as far as support. That's pretty much all we had today for you, Ryan. I really, really do appreciate your time. I'm going to give you the final thoughts and words on, as far as anything you want to say about your company or the direction you guys are going. And again, I just appreciate you giving us this time to really learn about your company.
Absolutely. No, just if anybody's in the Birmingham area or really anywhere in the world with remote support that you want to send them my way, by all means, feel free. And, you guys keep up the good work. I've mentioned a couple ideas to you guys. You guys are always real quick to get back to me and say, yeah, we've already got that in the pipeline, or that's a great idea. We're going to add it to our next, possible updates and things like that. So you guys keep up the great work, and you're making my customers happy, so I'm happy.
Cool, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your week, and enjoyed having a chance to sit down and talk to you and meet you.
Right back at you. Y'all have a great day.
See ya. We had a great conversation with Ryan from Butler Computers. If you're interested in participating in some of these sessions, feel free to reach out and drop a line with us at our subreddit, SherpaDesk, or reach out to us on social media. We'd love to have an opportunity to talk with you. Until then, keep on trucking.